Are you worried you're never going to be able to retire? You're not alone. In fact, 56% of Americans don't feel they have enough saved to ever be able to retire. And you might feel like you're running out of time. But here's the thing, you haven't failed. You've been set up to fail. And today we're going to talk about why so many hardworking people are struggling and suffering. And more importantly, what you can do about it starting today. Because believe it or not, it's not too late. And I believe that you deserve a retirement filled with freedom, stability, and time with your loved ones. So let's get into it. Decades, we've been told the same story. Go to school, get a job, work for 40 plus years, and save enough to retire comfortably. But the math doesn't add up anymore. The cost of living keeps rising, but our salaries are barely moving. $100 today buys way less than it did 20 years ago. And let's talk about savings. The experts say you need at least $1 million to retire comfortably. But with bills, debts, and unexpected expenses, most people are barely getting by, let alone saving that much money. And if you've ever felt guilty about not saving enough, I want you to hear me loud and clear. This is not your fault. You weren't taught how to build wealth. You were taught to work hard for somebody else's wealth. We've been conditioned to think that working harder is the answer. But if that were true, wouldn't more people be financially secure today? So if the old system isn't working, what do? We adapt. Let's talk about the brutal truth. The retirement age is being pushed further and further back. Pensions, almost gone. Social Security, never going to be enough. And is it even going to be around in the next decade? Most people decide that they're just going to work longer if they don't have enough saved. But let's be real. What happens if you physically can't continue to work? What happens if your job doesn't exist anymore? These aren't just what ifs. These are real situations happening to real people right now. This is why waiting is not an option. If you're in your 40s, 50s, or 60s, you still have time, but only if you take action now. And no, I'm not saying you have to take massive risks or even start over from scratch, but you do need to rethink how you approach making money and keeping it. If you're serious about securing your future, here are 3 things that you can start doing right now, no matter your age, experience, or background. A job pays you only when you work. But what if your money could work for you? Whether it's through investments, digital assets, or automated income streams, the goal should be to pay you even when you're not working. Just cutting back on expensive coffee is not going to do the trick. But reducing high interest debt, this could mean learning about investments, starting a side business, or using automation to create multiple streams of income. Your job might not last forever, but once you've learned skills, nobody can take that away from you. The people who thrive in this new economy are people that are willing to adapt, whether it's digital marketing, automations, or passive income strategies. Learning high-value skills can give you financial security, no matter what happens in the job market. Here's what I want you to take away from this video more than anything. You have more control over this situation than you think. No matter where you are today, you can take small steps towards financial independence. The biggest mistake you could make is doing absolutely nothing. You don't have to know everything right away. You just have to start. Learn, test, and make small steps forward. Because every step that you take gets you a little bit closer to a future where you don't have to worry about money. So what's the next move? Are you going to keep waiting, hoping things will magically improve? Or are you going to take control of your life and start making small changes today? If this video resonated with you, don't just let it be another piece of information. Take action. If you found this information valuable, grab my link below, and this will give you free information about the blueprint that I followed that turned our lives around financially. You're not alone, and remember, it's never too late to rewrite your financial future. I believe in you.